The San Francisco Giants, a legacy forged in time. Introduction. A franchise of endurance for well over a century, the Giants have stood as one of baseball's most enduring institutions. From the crowded streets of New York to the fog-swept shores of San Francisco, the Giants' story is one of transformation, heartbreak, legends, and ultimate triumph. This is the story of a franchise that helped shape Major League Baseball itself. Era 1. Origins in New York, 1883 to 1920s. The Giants' story begins not in California, but in New York City. Founded in 1883 as the New York Gothams, the club soon adopted the name Giants, a reflection of both their towering presence and the city they represented. Under the leadership of manager John McGraw, the Giants became baseball's first true powerhouse. McGraw's teams were disciplined, aggressive, and ruthlessly competitive. From 1904 to 1924, the Giants appeared in the World Series an astonishing 10 times, winning 3 championships. Players like Christy Mathewson and Mel O'Teet became early icons, embodying the Giants' identity: tough, smart, and relentless. By the 1920s, the Giants were not just a baseball team. They were a standard by which excellence was measured. Era 2. The Golden Age in New York, 1930s to 1957. The Giants remained a dominant force through the mid-20th century, even as baseball entered a new era. The 1933 and 1954 World Series titles reinforced their reputation as perennial contenders. The 1954 championship team, led by Willie Mays, delivered one of the most famous moments in baseball history. The catch, a breathtaking over-the-shoulder grab that symbolized both brilliance and athletic grace. Yet even as success continued on the field, the franchise faced an uncertain future. Attendance waned, and New York's baseball landscape was changing. The Giants stood at a crossroads, one that would redefine them forever. Era 3. The move west, 1958 to 1969. In 1958, the Giants made a bold and controversial decision. They moved west to San Francisco. It was a seismic shift in baseball history, introducing Major League Baseball to the West Coast. Playing first at Seal Stadium and later at Candlestick Park, the Giants brought star power with them, most notably Willie Mays, who would become the face of the franchise. Juan Marichal and Gaylord Perry joined him, forming one of baseball's most talented cores. Despite frequent contention and iconic players, championships remained elusive. The Giants were competitive, but October glory continued to slip just out of reach. Era 4. Candlestick years and near misses, 1970s-1980s. The Giants of the 1970s and 1980s lived in the space between promise and frustration. Candlestick Park's swirling winds became legendary, mirroring the unpredictability of the team itself. Players like Willie McCovey, Jack Clark, and later, Kevin Mitchell gave fans hope. But consistency proved difficult. The 1989 team, led by manager Roger Craig, finally broke through to the World Series, only to be interrupted by the Loma Prieta earthquake. When the series resumed, the Giants were swept by their Cross Bay rivals, the Oakland Athletics. It was another chapter of heartbreak in a franchise already familiar with coming close. Era 5. Bonds in the home run era 1909-2007. The arrival of Barry Bonds in 1993 ushered in one of the most polarizing and electrifying eras in baseball history. Bonds shattered records, redefined defensive dominance, and transformed the Giants into national contenders. The move to Pacific Bell Park, later known as a T&T Park and Oracle Park, gave the franchise a modern home and renewed identity. In 2002, the Giants came within 5 outs of a championship, only to lose the World Series in 7 games. Despite individual brilliance and historic numbers, the ultimate prize once again remained just beyond reach. Era VI, the championship dynasty, 2010 to 2014. After decades of waiting, everything changed in the 2010s. A new core emerged, built not on superstars, but on depth, chemistry, and resilience. Led by Buster Posey, Madison Bumgarner, Tim Lincecum, and a cast of unlikely heroes, the Giants won 3 World Series titles in 5 seasons: 2010, 2012, and 2014. Each championship told a different story. Dramatic comebacks, dominant pitching, and postseason performances that became instant legend. For the first time in franchise history, the Giants were not just winning, they were defining an era. Era 7. Transition and Reinvention, 2015-present. Following their championship run, the Giants entered a period of transition. Veteran stars aged out, and the franchise shifted toward rebuilding and reinvention. A surprise resurgence in 2021 reminded fans of the Giants' enduring ability to defy expectations. Today, the team continues to balance tradition with innovation, searching for the next generation of greatness. Conclusion: a Giant legacy from New York to San Francisco, from dusty ballparks to championship parades. The Giants' journey mirrors the evolution of baseball itself. They are a franchise shaped by legends, defined by perseverance, and bound by history. No matter the era, one truth remains constant: the Giants endure, standing tall against time, forever worthy of their name.